Let me talk about the change, a new constant in the world. Change is a new normal, if you will. And I think every CEO, every CHRO, every chief learning officer I interact with constantly tells me right now, things seem to be accelerating like never before. And we've distilled at Cornerstone through our 7,000 customers, the various research we do, the many conversations we have, we've distilled the problem to four key factors. All this change culminates with, on the first-hand side, a set of generational demands that have changed over time. So you'll have 5 generations working side by side for the first time in history, with younger workers, for instance, demanding focus on purpose, diversity and inclusion, social impact, whilst at the same time you have an impending knowledge gap or attrition about to happen and talent gap with an aging workforce retiring progressively. At the same time, you have the rise of the gig and remote work. The second one is the globalization and the geopolitical shifts. They create a really volatile environment for businesses. As economies like China and India grow, the fight for technological supremacy becomes really, really fierce, leading to geopolitical uncertainties and far beyond these geographies, of course. Add to that the climate change, the resource scarcity associated with that, and then you have disrupted supply chains that ultimately impact customer behavior. The third one is the really tight labor market and the demand for very specific skills now. It is said by the World Economic Forum, you've all heard many stats, but that 44% of our workers' skills will be disrupted by 2028. 44% of what I do in a day and what I think I'm really good at, I hope so, that will be to be thrown out the window, and I need to reinvent myself even faster than before. And organizations struggle to find the skills that are the most on demand. Think about AI and the change for everyone, and there are prompt engineers becoming a key skill now, for instance. Which leads to the fourth factor that I wanted to bring up, which is data and technology explosion. How many applications do you use and you consume today in your day-to-day work, let alone your personal life? And how fragmented is the data now across all the systems? And how much all of that is accelerated by AI and automation? That demands really rapid skill evolution. There are misconceptions about AI, that it will replace jobs. And it's true, it will automate some of the jobs. But in reality, AI mostly transforms roles, requiring existing employees to adapt or risk really being replaced in the end by those that will have those skills. So in summary, the pace of change is accelerating across the globe, and organizations are struggling to adapt. Every industry is experiencing this change. And there are lots of implications for the workforce.